Community focus. Community focus. We're here for you. Our point of view. At 5 o'clock. You're in North London. A week in review. We're here for you. Yeah.
Hooray! 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 Hooray!
Community Focus is an arts centre for children and adults with disabilities. We are based in the Borough of Barnet, North London, and offer a selection of creative and well-being activities for all ages.
In the room we have
Maria,
Carol,
Jonathan,
Amia,
Philip.
and Dean.
Oh yes, yeah.
In this episode, we welcome our newest member, Dean. We share our fixations with the world, the good, the bad, and how they can affect those around us. Plus, Maria shares stories from her seaside getaway, and we chat about what we're looking forward to do in the coming weeks. Today our topic is fixations. Do you guys have any fixations? Let's start off with Dean.
Hello, my name is Dean and I would like to talk about my fixation. My two top fixations would be either Sesame Street and all of the franchises, or it would have to be the music from Stevie Wonder's Motown period and Prince's Minneapolis period as well. Yes, as well as all of the R&B artists, male and female, that help support them throughout their careers. These are all the fixations that I have.
do you collect anything on these fixations?
Well, I managed to make a montage which contains work from Stevie Wonder, Prince and the Revolution, James Brown, the Gap Band, as well as On Vogue, SWV, and Jade and the Jackson Family.
Wow. Have you got like you've mentioned quite a few stuff, Dean, that I like. I like the Jackson Family. And Jade is this is these three girls that used to sing.
Three girls who were part of a singing group. Their song Don't Walk Away is based on a song from Original Musicarium called That Girl, and it's called Don't Walk Away. And what is it? It samples Jungle Jazz by Kool and the Gang, and my sister introduced it to me on her iPod, and I've loved the song ever since.
Have you got any pictures on these people? Like Prince, Stevie Wonder, James Brown, Sesame Street? Have you got any pictures or anything?
Well, Sesame Street. My mum bought the the triple disc DVD, and I've also got their faces upon the montages, but I've tucked them with my CV. Yes, I have.
So how do these fixations manifest themselves?
Well, these fixations manifest themselves because their music I grew up with, and also they had an influence on several other artists in the industry. So any song which was recorded on Motown, Creed Taylor, or the Epic that ended up getting sampled in the history of of beat making or tracklib or GarageBand Logic Pro X, that was the song that everyone would instantly recognize from that collection because it was sampled by a later artist or covered even. These are some of the fixations and how they do kind of relate to the outside world, whether it's the one that I like or the one that was made famous by the later artist. So Phil, please tell us about your fixation about Labi Siffre, because I'd like to know.
Right, okay. The reason that I love this singer because my carer used to be my carer, Becky. She introduced me to this song, and the words, it just means a lot to me. When it said, I know that I can make it. So you do me wrong, so wrong. I thought of my pride was gone. Oh no. And then it says, brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, but we know better, just look in the eye and say, I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, thank you. I think that was a very good explanation. So who else is up for it?
I talk about my fixation. My fixation, I don't know if it's a part of my disability, but I can't believe I'm saying this. I've got really bad fixation about people that are no longer here. Like Whitney Houston, her songs were good. Michael Jackson, Roxette, Prince. I don't cover the room in the pictures, but it's like I got the pictures and I take them out from my drawer and look at them, and I tend to used to carry them everywhere, but I don't carry them now. But I've got a bit of a fixation, and my mum gets mad with me. You know, it's something that I can't help. I've got fixation on Superman. I've got figurines on him. I've got Daleks. You know, it's like objects we hold on to. You know, we can't get rid of them. It's something that we've grown up with.
What picture do you carry around with you?
They're a Swedish group. Has anyone heard of them? Roxette. Have you heard of them,
Oh,
Dean?
yeah,
Roxette. No, they're a Swedish group. They were very famous in the Swedish charts. Both for them, before they became Roxette, they went solo. So they're singing. They're very famous in Sweden. I think I carry it around for me. Maybe it's like a comfort thing. Maybe I feel like I've got like some people close to me. I don't know. It's like something I like, you know.
To be honest, I'm not even sure when I'm fixated on something or not, really. I have difficulty recognising the distinction between having a fixation and simply enjoying something. And because of that, I can end up being fixated on something and not even know it. And then eventually I have to suffer the consequences in some way, shape or form. And because that's happened quite a lot, I have been actively trying not to be fixated on something, but it's kind of had the opposite result of not committing to anything really. And I've sort of withdrawn, and it's a bit messy, and some fears are involved and anxieties are involved. It's a whole thing, really. It's very messy, very complicated.
What examples of fixations do you have?
It can be many different things. It can be cooking, it can be tidying up. I've been in charge of doing things in the past, and I was supposed to be doing it for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and they would forget about me, and then 2 hours later I'd come back and say, there, I've done it. But then they'd say, you've been doing it for 2 hours? We were 20 minutes, half an hour at most. And I completely lose track of the time, and I just get obsessed with whatever it is I'd be doing. And that can happen quite a lot with me. So Carol, do you have any fixations of any kind?
I have like a couple of fixations that I like. My first one is probably like when there's a new series out on Netflix, I get excited and I like to watch that series. For example, Stranger Things. Or yeah, and also music. If there's like a new song that I discover or I like to listen to that song like probably over and over again. Oh, And also I'm obsessed with like generations, like the different types of generations and what happened in those eras, especially like the 80s. I like songs and style and clothing of the 80s.
Me too. I love the 80s. I'm really
And-
mad about the 80s. Oh my God, Carol, I can't believe what you just said. You like the 80s? Actually, my hair's the 80s. Look at it, curly.
When a certain like movie or series has come out, I like to search up the cast members and see their ages. I just like looking through the ages and how old they are, and yeah, it's like satisfying to look at. I don't know, the ages of each actor. Yeah.
So, do you binge watch certain shows such as Stranger Things?
I don't like I like to take my time watching them, but if there's like something that's happened to my favorite main character, I get worried that something's happened to them, so I have to like skip through the video to see if they for example, the main character, if they've died or not. I have to like skip through the video or the series to see if they, because like I can't wait like for the ending. I have to actually know it now. So yeah, I have to check if they've died or not, and if they've died, I kind of do this thing where I stop watching the series for a while because I don't like how the main character has died, and then after a while I kind of get back to it because I know that that's just the movie and it's not real life, but to me it feels like real life watching the movie. Like, it feels like the events have actually happened, but it's not. Sometimes I don't like how the movie has played out, so I stop watching it. For example, there's this show called The Gardener. It's this a guy on Netflix who gets into a car accident with his mum when he's little, and he stops feeling emotions, and he doesn't have like a nerve system, and then eventually he starts showing signs of having like emotions, and but the mother, he has this it's like a thriller where the mother tells him to go and kill someone and he doesn't feel it, but since he's having emotions and feeling love for this girl, he starts showing those emotions, and the mother, they found out he's got a tumor, and they say if the tumor keeps spreading, he'll have to he's gonna die. And the mother says, how about you just get the tumor removed? But the thing is, the tumor has all the emotions, so the mother kind of forces him, so he knocks him out, and he forces him to get the tumor without his consent, and then he's like motionless. But the thing is, I liked the bit where he was where he felt emotions, where the emotions were like spreading. I liked that bit where he was actually starting to develop. But when the mother removed the tumors, I kind of stopped watching it after that because I don't like a certain bit when there's in a movie that changes.
Well, I find the idea of fixations as how they're generally defined more negative than positive, really, because it's somewhat related to obsession. You know, it's very close to it in a way. You know, it's not exactly, but it's always a little too close for my liking. You know, that's why I've been trying to avoid it. And it can result in sort of overtaking other things in your life, of course. And when you become so fixated on something and it's all you want to talk about around people, a lot of people around you, even on a subconscious level, will have difficulty imagining you as being more of a full and complete person other than just this person that's fixated on this one thing or this other thing or whatever, you know.
Yes, people can be fixated by themselves as well. So therefore you have a characteristic trait called narcissism. When you have one person who thinks that his way is always the best way and it's all that should actually matter, and it's these type of people who lose friends and alienate people. Okay.
There's always people think they're going to be better than the next person. Just walk away and ignore them. Because probably they ain't got nothing else to talk about. They might talk about themselves because maybe it's a part of them showing off. You know.
Can negative fixations lead to habits as well?
What, you mean disgusting habits? What kind of habits are we talking about here? I'm confused.
Probably like a habit that you're obsessed with and you know it's not good for you, but you keep doing it over and over again, or something like that.
Well, I think one narcissistic habit that I have is watching all 4 films in the Toy Story franchise. It's because of Woody's character and how he became their leader, and he always lost his temper in front of every other toy. Yes, that's one of the main recurring gaffes of that franchise. Yes. I actually love to watch Toy Story because I feel that it's a central film, and it was the first fully animated film made by Disney Pixar. Yes, I would watch the film any time that I liked, with the exception if it was a special occasion, because I can't do it in front of family.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
There's something about that when it comes to humbling yourself towards another person's lifestyle. And if you want to get along with people in your community, you have to do what they want you to do. Otherwise, you're not wanted in that community. Because that's that feeling of being outcast because you try to oust something that doesn't fit to your standards. So that's like a recurring God-given, role that I have in my community, being the person who's ousted for not being able to fit in or wanting to exclude others. That's why I like those autistic or marginal franchises. The only time when my fixations were actually made known to the community was on the radio podcast. However, it wasn't until I was in year 7 that those fixations actually became public. And the way that I behave is a lot like Oswald Lawrence, who was the announcer for Mind the Gap, because it culminated to a point in my life where I became famous for ringing the bell upon the tube. And that was one of the protocols that I had whenever I got stressed or got fed up with everyone's behavior. In the same way that Woody used to oust people and insult people whenever they didn't do what he wanted them to do.
Yes.
I used to pull the tube, the fire alarm upon the tube. So that was my way of putting everything to a stop. And it was a business that got shut down because of me and my negative relationships with other people. So therefore, as a substitute or a way to rectify the problem, I now have to take the bus to travel. And I feel that it's a good start because it's something to get used to, even though it's safer.
Thank you everyone for being so honest with the topic.
So today I'm going to talk about what I did yesterday. We got up really, really early, got ourselves sorted out, got dressed, done whatever. We went to Winstable. It's like a seaside, and you see all the little huts. There's a place where they sell fish in one of them round things, and there's seagulls, there's boats, there's anchors, and I've got a shell from the seaside. There's this bit where you can collect shells. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's far away to get to, but it's really nice. When you arrive there, be aware. It smells like fish down there. I mean, where the area is. And then I went to Rochester after Kent because my niece goes to university. So she's home now. You know, Rochester's got the biggest castle ever. Have you not heard of Rochester? Haven't you heard of it?
No.
It's a big, massive castle. And there's all these cannons where I think it was somewhere where they started the war down there. I think that's got also seaside as well. It's got shops as well. There's so many lovely areas in England. I think the weather's got to be nice for it though.
What have you got in your hand, Maria?
I have got an oyster shell. When you go down Winstable, there's loads of them. Where the boats, there's this little thing you can tread on. There's like a pavement, but there's loads of shells. You can collect them. Don't worry, when we bring it home, the first thing my mum did, or me, we had to wash it because they get all dirty and sandy. Really nice little shell souvenir.
Did you go in the water?
No, I didn't go in the water. There was lots of people there. There was a seagull, there was dogs, there was school kids. I didn't go in the water. There was a lighthouse far away. It was really nice.
Was it expensive?
No, it wasn't that expensive, but it was nice though. It was nice.
We'd like to thank you for sharing your day with us yesterday, Maria. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you.
Aww.
So, we're going to talk about things that are pressurising. So, Carol, would you like to start us off? What would you say pressurises you?
I would probably say studying. That's one thing that's pressurizing. And when it comes to exams, it becomes more pressure because you have to do the work with a limited time. So when it starts and when it ends.
And Maria, how about you with pressure?
What pressures me? In my room, I never throw anything away. And my mum goes, you've got to tidy up. You've got to stop collecting all these magazines. You never use them. Oh, nag. Oh, that really makes me pressured.
And so, Dean?
Yes. One thing that really makes me pressured is having to go inside of a bus without notification, or having to fly in a plane and then all this dirt gets into your ears. The other thing that pressures me is having to listen to garage as well as pop and dubstep instead of the usual soul music that I love.
Jonathan, what's one thing that pressures you?
Well, a lot of things pressure me, but it's not really the fault of those things themselves. It's more of a internal issue with myself, really. Even the slightest bit of responsibility can get a bit of pressure going with me, at least at the start. But time can help relieve the pressure. Familiarity can help as well. The pressure to succeed in whatever it is I'm doing is one I have to cope with quite a lot.
Before we go home, we're going to go around the room and to see what we're looking forward to. Dean, what are you looking forward to do?
Well, sometime later on this month, I'm going to be attending some filming for a theatre production called The Bitter End at Ealing Studios.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's going to be camera work, and they've asked me to shave off my beard. So, what is it? I'm not sure if I'm going to have to get a barber from the community, or I'm going to have to get, a razor from my dad. So, it hasn't been decided, but that's an idea of what's coming up.
I have 2 questions. Are you famous? And are you an actor? Or have you met any people who are famous?
Well, I've never met any celebrities except for Lamar and Patrice Rushen, but I was part of a YPE in the year 2016 at Baker Street for Michael Morpurgo's Running Wild.
Michael Morpurgo.
Yes, Michael Morpurgo. He was the author of that book, of which I was, a audience member. I was pretending to be a baboon or an orangutan in, and I had to dress up in this, this suit which was made entirely out of denim, with Nathan, Denise, and Nora, who were all from Hendon School. And my brother came to film me, and I still have the evidence. And one of my elders, whose name was Tim, he was also part of the YPE, and he also held a butterfly up, which was one of the imaginary animals. And I also got to meet all of the other actors who got to play the other characters in that program. That's how exciting it was. And we even ended the day with a massive cacophony of Stevie Wonder, with the exception of Fleur East.
Wow.
Yes, that was on one of the rehearsals. I actually missed going out to Islington and Baker Street because of them.
Wow.
Maria, what are you looking forward to?
Eating, going on the internet, sorting things out, tidying up, spending time with my family, that kind of thing. What are you looking forward to, Phil?
There's one thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow. My girlfriend's coming over to see me, Karen, and I'm looking forward to it. Lovely. Carol, what are you looking forward to doing?
I've actually been invited to this private view in the Arts Depot. I think it's to see other people's art, and also to do with the show I did last year with Everything Starts with a Dot. And I think it's like an expedition. Jonathan, what are you looking forward to this week?
The only thing really is the upcoming Comic-Con that's happening. So yeah, I'm going to be attending that. So yeah, that'll be good, I hope. Crowded, but good.
Well, one of the things that I'd be looking forward to this weekend would be listening to De La Soul is Dead, which contain the hit singles Ring 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 Ha Ha Hey and a roller skating jam named Saturdays. Will you be dressing up at Comic-Con?
No, I'm not one for cosplay. I mostly just go because it's just an interesting time, just walking around, seeing the sights and all the stalls, and I might occasionally get something,
Thank you for that, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
We're here for you. Our point of view. At 5 o'clock, you're North London. A week in review. We're here for you.